Hey everybody, it's Chris here again, and I want to apologize as my walkthrough for this repair was not how I initially intended for it to be, but it was just me doing the whole repair, and some parts got pretty sticky, and so I tried my best to record the most important parts or parts that can trip you up while you're doing this repair. Um, and so looking back on it, I want to talk a little bit about the intake cam sprocket, which is what I have here. This is the old one. I think this one's just stuck in the lock position. I haven't tried blowing some air through it to check, but the instructions require that you blow like 20 pounds of air through it. I'll show you exactly right here. Through this hole, I believe. Yeah, this hole. There's a hole right here, and let's see if you can see it. There you go. So that hole. To get it unlocked. And I haven't tried that with this one, but my other one came unlocked. And when it was unlocked, I bought a brand new one, OEM. Actually, I'm not sure if it was OEM or not, but I bought a brand new one. It was off eBay. It was about 110 bucks. You can tell it's locked by the fact that these two holes will line up perfectly. There's a small little hole right there, and you can't see it because a little oil's gotten into there. Let me try to get it closer to the camera. You can barely make it out. There's two holes on the inside of here. There's one right here, and then there's another one down here, but that one's also covered in oil. Let's see if... Oh, this is annoying. There's another video circulating online where he says that the unlocked position will be about 50 degrees off, I think he said. Mine was only so now you can see a little better. Those two holes are lined up perfectly. That means it's locked. You need to install it in the unlocked position. And I think he had it a little confused because you install the sprocket onto the camshaft in the unlocked position, and then the camshaft is going to have this little bead. And you want to line up that bead about right around here, just a little to the right. And then when you tighten it and you torque it down, you kind of turn it so it falls in this first little groove. And then you torque it up, and then you can go ahead and install the camshaft with the sprocket on it. So what I wanted to make apparent is that in the unlocked position, it's barely going to be off. And then I believe when you do turn it and you get the little pin aligned with this little groove, it's going to appear as it's in the locked position. He was saying you had to do something else. I didn't have to. Mine was already locked in the locked position. So I think he might have mixed those two steps. But another thing he had you do is he wanted you to make a tool to make sure to check in if it's unlocked. And that was a pretty good idea, because if it's unlocked, it's going to spin freely. So what I actually did is I just took one of these drill bits, let's see, 3/4 inch, that'll fit it. And you should be able to drop it in there. And then this one's not going to turn, but the other one turned. So just grab a pair of vice grips if you need to. I was able to just turn it by hand, my other one, to be honest. And I think this one's stuck in the locked position. I'm not sure. I would have to apply, but I'm guessing that's why the component went bad and it needed this repair. So yeah, so just find a drill bit. That's a lot easier than trying to use a Dremel and a grinder to make a little tool. And, you know, this is something that most of you will probably have, or I don't know. And yeah, then you'll know it's unlocked because it'll freely turn. So even if you need to check that, that's a good way of doing it. And that was about all I wanted to say concerning this. Like I said, I know this video is not very comprehensive. Post your questions. I'll do my best to responding to them, but please watch the whole video as I do address a few different concerns, even if they're not in the right order. Thanks a lot.